Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha from wisdomseekers.net, and we're here for the week of and 24th to the 30th. We're almost through this month. We're actually, we're almost through this month because we're on the 26th right now. I'm in the wrong month. That makes more sense. From the 28th to the 31st and the 1st to the 3rd. There makes so much more sense when you're on the right month. Okay, so the first card I pulled was an interesting card, and it's gratitude and enjoyment. Hi, Doreen. Gratitude. And gratitude can see us through a multitude of sins. That's an old saying, right? But if we can feel grateful, things actually seem to become easier. So the first card, the card that tells us who we are this week, is the Hermit. And the Hermit is the card. It used to be a card where people went into caves and meditated for 13, 14 years to reach enlightenment. But now they've come out. They're way showers. They're teachers. And they teach by example more than by any other means. And it's exciting and it's a powerful place to be. And what's behind it? And I am so glad this is a card that's behind it or on top of it. It's the Queen. And the Queen Empress, pardon me, not just the Queen, the Empress. And the Empress is all about abundance. And we've had a great many years of lack. 2020 was sort of like a culmination year of lack, but it's been going back further and further and further. I was born in the 50s. We were middle class. We had plenty. But each year, even though we made more and more money, there was less. Not because the earth cannot sustain us. The earth can actually sustain us quite nicely, but because prices kept going up and the money didn't cycle back into the middle, lower classes. So now things are shifting and changing. We're moving into a position where we are reaching abundance. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, abundance is not necessarily money. It is having sufficient for your needs. And just be clear, when we say sufficient for your needs, that means a beautiful couch, if that's what you want, a good car, if that's what you want, good food, all that. So having sufficient is not subsistence level living. It is living and living well, because we live in a universe where we have the right to live well. So the Queen is abundance in all forms: health, wealth, what do we put on our table, what we wear, clean water, everything is coming. And it's the energy of abundance this week. So that means we think, we want, we choose to live a large life. What's behind us is the King of Swords. It's sharp. But I use him as a change card. A card that you chose to make a decision. And so that is what that is behind us. You've chosen somewhere to make this decision. And then the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, part of the choice would be to live large, to live well, to live with great deal of joy and happiness. And the King of Wands is, again, a male energy, but he is wise. In my deck, he's wise anyhow, and he sees things. He doesn't push in and help unless asked. So don't forget to ask. But there's a lot of male energy right now. Is it bad? No. We are balancing the energy out between the male, female energy. So that means We are. That means we are, como se llama? We're bringing the male energy up in ourselves to create a balance within ourselves. If you're a female, you bring the male energy up to create a female-male balance within yourself, and vice versa. If you're a male, you bring the male up and allow the female energy to come in to create a balance. What's in store for us this week is choosing to make a change, looking back over our lives, recognizing we did well, but it's time to shift, it's time to change. Because we want to move out of the Five of Pentacles energy. We want to move out of the energy of wishing we had what other people have. And we want to be in the energy of, this is what I choose, this is what I want, and I'm quite happy with it. And be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. We're seeding it right now, but we're seeding it powerfully. So that 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. And the Justice card is such that I use the Justice card as the light worker card, which is cutting away the dross, seeing clearly, balancing the heart energy, using your psychic abilities. And that is something that it should become second nature to us all. It should be something that is just, we just do it. And the next card is something that's, I'm sure will come out in when people ask me questions. But the next card is where we're headed, and it's love. And there's many forms of love. There's the male, female love, the yin yang love, but it's the most important love of all would be to love yourself, the male, the female energy within ourselves as creating a balance. So the love energy in total is coming this week. And this is very interesting. So we have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is the support energy, a powerful support energy. It has the horse in it, which is strength. It has the Holy Grail in it, which shows, and he's holding it in his hands. It shows that we know what we want and we're attaining it. And then what comes after that is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's willing to work very hard and is very proud of what they've done. It will, of course, for many people, bring a mini death. And that is all right. It doesn't make it easy, but it is all right. So 2 of Cups means that it would be the death of ideas, the death of belief systems. Like, if I'm a man, I can't wear pink. Well, in India, pink is a man's color as much as it's a woman's color. It depends where you are. So yes, you can wear pink if you like it and it suits you. Because this week is all about balancing the yin and the yang. It's all about learning new things about ourselves, new things about the universe. They might be old information, but it's new to us, and that's good. And the last 2 cards are basically the same card. The 6 of Wands and the 8 of Wands is putting in the effort, receiving the reward. And rising high, being on top of the world, and remaining in a grounded state. And that is the whole trick to spirituality. So we do it with gratitude. We feel grateful for everything, and it will help us heal. And right now we are healing not just ourselves, but we're healing that which is around us. Because things start to vibrate at a higher pitch, the rest of the world will start to vibrate at that pitch that's around you, unless they cannot tolerate it. Then they will leave, and that's just how it works. And I am done, and it looks like it's an extremely good week. Doesn't say it's emotion free. In fact, there's probably a lot of emotion in there. But it says we're heading in the right direction. We are starting to attain what we want. And hi, everybody.
So I'm going to start us off with the super chats.
That's a good idea.
Aaron Liu with $8. asks, "Hi, Elisha and Elle. Hope you are well. My friend Liz and I had a falling out recently. What do you see in the future of our friendship? For our friendship?"
The first thing I got almost right away was Liz was sorry for what happened, which is good. But let me check and see how her ego is involved in this, because the ego can make a difference in how she proceeds with it. She actually acknowledges that you were probably right. She's not, that doesn't seem to be the problem. And she misses you. She doesn't know how to backtrack and become less or diminished in her own eyes. But it's important for her that she's not diminished in your eyes. I suspect this is something that you're going to have to take the step to help her, because she doesn't seem to know how to make a choice to move forward. Follow your intuition. Give it time, because people want to rush in and fix things. And sometimes what you need to do is wait a little longer until the energies have diminished. And they might have diminished enough so that you can talk coherently. She needs an out. You will have to be the bigger person and give her that out, so that her ego, and she's a nice person. It's not like you're going to. I think she's worth cultivating, is what I'm saying. I do believe if you can handle it with gentleness and caring. She's a foodie like you, right? I'm not sure what she likes, but if she likes sweets, send her a sweet from her favorite place, and she'll know who it's from. You can sign your name, but give her be the bigger person and give her an out, because she needs you more than you need her. And I do see she is a good person like you. Okay.
Erin, we're not on Zoom right now. We can't send you the link.
I'm sorry about that.
Maria Herrera with a $5 super chat asks, "Hello, both of you. Any message on when I will be moving? Thank you and blessings."
I hate to tell you this, but it seems that there's something you need to do first. Some kind of a change you have to create within yourself before. Maybe it's just not worrying about what the neighbors think so much, and just say, well, this is how it is. We do the best we can, and that's all we can do. It's the drive, the need to move. If we could back it off a little bit and just be aware that you want to move instead of needing to move, the energy would have a chance to formate and come forward and create an energy so that that perfect place will fall into your lap, so to speak. Okay, so I'm sorry, I don't get a time frame for you, and I do feel that you have the ability to shift that energy really quickly when you want to, and once that's done, then it will be within 3 months easily. And Aaron, maybe we can do another one, not necessarily today, but next Friday. You're welcome, or we can do one anytime that we're not doing a live somewhere else. I'm sorry about that. I figured when you sent me the email that you were on for a while. Okay.
Doreen Dorado says, "Hey, I made it before you were on. Can
see
I
that.
ask for a message for the coming time, please? And good to see you."
So basically, the energy I got is kind of cool, actually, because we were just chatting not too long ago, and what I saw when I went in right now was you smiling, you happy, and you know what that's about because we were talking about it. So things are shifting and changing for you, and you're just unaware of it at the moment. Okay, so go with that. And know that all your hard work is working.
SLSL asks, "Hello, ladies. Will I be a model and inspire people? It's my dream. Thank you."
I got a strong yes for that. I think you're learning a great deal about what it's like to be who you are. And the more you know who you are, the more you will have the power and strength to become the model for others to follow. And that basically was the base energy of today was the model energy, right? So aspire to be the hermit, and know. And the trick is to know thyself. Okay.
Tanya 54 asks, "Hey there, can you see whether S will come forward?"
So S is an interesting character, a little bit stubborn. He says, "I'll come forward if I feel like it." He's kind of leaning that way. S is kind of leaning that way. Potential is that yes, but it will be on S's terms, nobody else's. Make sure that's what you want. It's kind of cutesy when you're first dating and things like that, but can get really old if you live with it.
Champagne.
Hi, Champagne.
Yasmin Fox says hi. Shanu asks, "Hello, ladies. Can I get a spirit message, please? Thank you."
Well, honestly, the best person to get a spirit message from is from Spirit Feather, but I will do my best. Okay. So we're having a thing on Saturday, and Spirit Feather is doing a aura drawing. She's only doing the aura drawing for the heart. It's kind of cool. She did one for me. Go to Wisdom Seekers, and it's pinned to the top, and have a look, see what she did. And Facebook page. Pardon me, and go have a look. See it. Not because it's a heart drawing of me, but not because it's of me, but it shows you what she can pick up and what she does, and it's really exciting, actually. Here, hang on now. I'm not sure if you can do this or not, but they're showing me going for a hike. They're showing me being as in nature as much as you can be, as the potential to be. And I think this is metaphysical, metaphorical. Take a bit more risks. Don't be stupid about it. And that's not my words. But take more risks. Take a chance. You are much more capable than you think. And they're showing me with hiking boots drawn up tight and you walking off the normal path. And basically it's not that you can't see the path and get back to it, but take the road less used. Okay.
Jenny Jones asks, hey ladies, any messages from my spirit guides?
Well, for some reason, I think it's very interesting because we've just had a new year. The equinox, I think it's the equinox that we had in March. It's a brand new astrological year, and your spirit guides are saying, "Happy New Year to you." And with a Happy New Year comes a whole new beginning, and expect things to start to shift and change for you, and a new beginning is coming or is in the process of making itself known. Say yes. Be open to saying yes.
Yasmin Fox asks, what is the angel message for me regarding my soulmate, Nicola? Thank you.
Nicola, soulmates, they're tough ones. I love them, but oh my God, they're tough. I think Nicola is not at the same spiritual level you are, and he's looking over his shoulder, walking away, a little bit worried, frightened, a little bit scared, because he doesn't understand how the energy is working for you, the two of you. He knows it's intense, and the intensity alone scares him. And he knows that the intensity is coming from him as much as you. And again, that scares him. So I'm going to suggest you pull your own energy back in and allow his energy to do what it does do. I'm not telling you to leave him alone. I'm telling you to literally pull your energy back into your body when you're around him and allow his energy to do what it wants, because it's not going to hurt you, because his energy knows who you are. And just try to be comfortable around him. It's fun to have this power energy. He's not ready for it. So pull your own energy in. Let his own energy push him forward to go more, to grow. But when he looks at you, kind of look the other direction. For the example is when you're correcting a dog on a leash, and you give it a sharp pull and then release, you make sure you're looking the other direction, so the dog thinks it's him that did the correction. Okay? And so that's what I'm trying to explain. Look the other direction. Let him think he's doing the self-correcting. Okay?
Erin Bex with a $5 super chat asks, I have a question, please. What do you see the end result of this process I'm in? With what that email was about.
Yeah, I know. I kind of know. So the people you are talking to are leaning towards you. They want what's best for the situation. And they will do what they can to make it go that way. But they still are going to have to follow rules and regulations. The other person involved is, of course, going to fight, complain, whine, do everything possible to keep the situation in his ballpark. I see him trying too hard, and that would indicate he's losing that energy. He's losing that ability to control the situation. And his person that has been helping him out is not so interested in helping him out anymore. It's sort of almost a feeling of pulling the rug out from under his feet and letting him fall if he falls. The young lady involved, the very young lady, as much she's actually quite aware of the situation, more so than she's letting on, and she's rooting for you, doesn't want it to go the other direction if possible, but doesn't want to let go of the potentials day by day. She doesn't want it long terms. I do believe that the ultimate judgment will be in your favor. What do you get?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay, so there you go. Oh, and also, check your vitamins. Make sure you're getting enough of the right vitamins. And I know this sounds really stupid, but make sure you get enough vitamin A. I don't know why. That's what came up with vitamin
A. Champagne C asks, hey, Eliz-sha and Elle, I'm wondering, has Richard been thinking about reaching out to me with regrets to his actions? Thank you.
I don't think Richard regrets any of his actions, but doesn't mean he's not interested in reaching out to you. He also likes to be the winner, and if he doesn't feel he won a round, he will try to rework it until he does win the round, which means possibly he will voice regrets. Don't believe he has regrets. I don't believe he has regrets, but I do believe he will try to reach out to you.
Seven Ocean Sky says, hey, any good things coming my way?
Actually, it looks like, and this is my interpretation of it, because that's what I would think is a wonderful thing. But I see, I'm not sure how far, it's sort of like in the woods, but it could be a backyard, and the fire, a bonfire, and congenial people around the bonfire. So I'm going to go with yes. I do believe something very positive and happy is coming your way. And like I said, that's something that I would enjoy, and it would give me a great deal of pleasure. Is a bonfire, and convivial. No, the wrong word. I'm going to go with really good conversation with people, and whatever you drink in your hand. So yes, I do believe things are coming to you, and it will be comfortable and easy, and the memory will build nice memories. And I hope it is a fire pit for you, which means you have relaxed enough to enjoy it. Okay, good luck.
Keisha W with a $5 super chat says, hello, do you see Brian and I reconciling? His ex came between our relationship.
Yeah, his ex and him are not, they were ex for a reason. They're going to be ex again for a reason. You can reconcile. But the fact is, you have to also reconcile the fact that he left and went with his ex. And if that's a cycle, it can be a continuous cycle. Because yes, he will be back. I can't tell you exactly when, because the timing changes with situation and as people make decisions. Make sure you want it. Make sure that he's good enough for you. And just because somebody stole him away and you want to steal him back, not a good enough reason. Make sure he's worth it first. Because a cycle once started, it's very hard to break.
Spirit Feather asks, hello ladies, how are you? I was wondering if you can pick up anything about April for me. Please and thank you.
April. So April's, they say March comes in like a lion, it goes out like a lamb. April's going to come in like a lion for you, and there's going to be interesting energy, very powerful energy. This is going to go against who you are. You're a very gentle soul. You're going to want to be very powerful and stand in your energy and be the lion. Put your hand on your hips and be powerful. And that's a power energy stance. So be powerful. Say no, mean no. Say yes, mean yes. But do it because you choose it, not because somebody else pushes you into it. This is a time for you to be powerful, lady. Good luck. You have support.
Maria Herrera says, hello.
Hi, Maria.
Champagne C says, woot woot, abundance, yes.
I love abundance.
Astha Barwadi asks, hello, I hope you two are well. May I please get a message from Spirit? Thank you so much.
So every time I hear your name, I think of the term athame. And the athame is a ritual knife. It's not sharp. It doesn't cut anything but energy. But every time I hear your name, I think of that. So what came to me is that you're going to spend more time dealing with energetic ties. Take your athame, take your knife that's in the energy, cut the ties that no longer serve you. And I'll tell you a trick. You can cut all of the ties. The ones that are meant to be there will come reform. The dead ones will vanish. The ones that still have energy between you, the loved ones, the energy that needs to be worked out will reform. Your energy will feel a great deal lighter and more confident. I'm also going to suggest that you go to the core of your being, center of your being, and push your energy right out to the edge of your aura, and then clean that edge off and throw away that which no longer suits you. You are going through a period of, I'd almost say, rebirth. But you're cleaning. You want to get rid of all the old energy that no longer serves. And that's energy that could have been there since you were 5 years old that you didn't know you could clean away. So get rid of that. You will find you have more confidence, more self-assuredness, and more energy to deal with your everyday life. Or conversely, more energy to deal with that which may be more than everyday life. Okay, good luck.
Abby asks, hi, hope you had an amazing day. May I ask, do you see me getting the business contract with Mr. Eliz-sha?
Hang on.
AKHILESH.
I'm going to give you potential is really high, like 79%. And I would love to give 100%, but only an idiot gives 100%. There is nobody at this point who is better than you. Having said that, if somebody comes in last moment, the last person in is the one that they remember. At this point, 79% is your potential to get this contract. And I feel that if you get the contract, you will do exceptionally well. I do, and 79% is nothing to sneeze at. It's generally, if it says it's going to rain, 79% chance it's going to rain. Usually it does. Okay.
Seven Earth Princess asks, hi, any messages from my guides? Thank you.
That's weird. So they told me to tell you, and I think this is metaphorical, I don't think you actually have to do it unless you've got a 20-acre backyard, is go out and shout your joy. Go out and be excited. Allow yourself to present to the world the joy and happiness that is hidden it's hidden inside. I can see it in your core. It's like you've got it protected. You don't want to show people who you are. That's all right. You can show people how powerful you are. You can show people that you're capable. It's actually time to stand up and do that. Just so shout out that this is who I am, and love it or leave it, because you are at a place where you're comfortable being who you are. So allow other people to be comfortable or not with who you are.
Lily Dula asks, hi ladies, how are you today? May I ask a general message? I feel disconnected from everything, like nothing goes right or is paused for the moment. Someone told me is evil eye. Thank you a lot.
Could very well be the evil eye, actually. If you give me permission, I'll clear it away. Until she does, do you want to go to the next?
Jennifer Schwab
Hey, Jennifer.
asks, hi ladies, hope you're doing well. Do my spirit guides have any messages for me? Thank you.
Well, they're still talking about a house that's coming up. It should be soon. Still see a house at the end of the block. It looks like a cul-de-sac to me. And they're telling me to tell you to look for it with your heart. Search for it with your heart. Send the energy of your heart out, and it will find you and pull you into it. It's like this a house is hidden. You can't see it. It's like it's really hard to see. And so you might have bypassed it a few times because you can't. I don't know if you can't see it because it doesn't look right on the outside, or you can't see it because there's too much stuff in front of it, like trees and things like that. And it might, but it just, they're telling me to lead with your heart, and your heart is all powerful. And it has enough room for everybody and their rabbits. Okay. But the most important thing is to lead with your heart.
Erin Lou says she is definitely a foodie, loves Krispy Kreme.
There you go. Because it looked like a dessert to me. And I'm thinking, well, that looks really good.
Sharon Sadowski asks, should I give my ex David another chance?
No. I'm sorry. Both of us got that at the same time, right?
Well, you're an ex for a reason.
Well, it's not just that. He doesn't feel right.
Yeah, he hasn't likely changed very much.
Yeah, and I suspect you're, like Elle said, you're ex for a reason. And I can't see that he's less. I can't see that he's anything less than what he was. And also, if you let him go and let him go completely, somebody else is there, and that somebody else is kind of a little more fun. Not so much ex material, if that makes sense.
Erin Lou adds, thank you very much for the reading. Maria Herrera says, thank you. Tay Tay asks, my bird, Matsu, is grumpy all the time, always wants to be left alone and doesn't seem to like anyone. I wanted to know what I could do to make him less grumpy and strengthen my bond with him.
I can try. I think he's lonely. I know you have other birds, but I think he misses the energy of he misses a specific style of energy, and he shows me crackers. I don't know if you have a specific kind of cracker that you give him that he particularly likes. If you could give him a little more of that and feed him that, it may help. Is Matsu a boy or a girl?
She's saying him.
Okay, it might be that he wants a mate, a female energy. That's for him. Not, you might have to get a stuffed bird or something. Not a toy. I meant a toy stuffy, and let him put it in so he can cuddle up with that in his cage. Because he just feels a little lonely, and not the human kind of lonely, but bird kind of lonely.
Doreen says, thank you. I may feel it coming actually, although I'm unaware of it indeed.
You don't have to be aware of it, as long as the universe knows.
Jenny Jones says, thank you. Maggie asks, hello ladies, I hope you are well. Do you have a message for my guides? Thank you.
They would like you to talk to them more often. They would like you to sit and have a cup of coffee with them and just chat with them. And yes, that's you going, how do I do that? Well, it's very simple. You sit down and drink your beverage, whatever you like to drink. And you chat. And then you listen. When you say your piece, you stop and you listen. And you'll hear, probably it will come in what sounds like your own voice, an answer. And you go, well, yeah, of course, it's logical. And then you continue. You say a few more things, and I can come back. Pay attention to the answer because it is actually them. They would like you to talk to them more often and more directly. And I suspect they're also suggesting that you utilize them more often. You do not ask for their help enough. And that's a very common mistake that we make, everybody makes. Be comfortable, be aware, and ask them for their advice. And if you listen to what Elizabeth and I talked to about yesterday, ask for what you want, be open to what you receive. It's not necessarily going to be in the image that you would expect it to be, but you will get an answer.
They're eating kefir.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. How did they get kefir?
The bottle?
Oh, okay. That's all right. Kefir's
Jellybean
good for them.
managed to chew the lid enough that it popped open. So she's like,
Yeah. Our little jelly bean's a foodie too. That's what happens when you name your dog after food.
Well, technically her name is Jessie Jones.
She didn't like it.
She didn't like it. She named herself Jellybean.
Yeah. She says, nope, I won't answer to Jessie Jones, so I'll answer to Jelly Bean.
Though she knows if we use Jessie Jones,
She's in big kimchi.
in big trouble. Where were we? Kesha W said, Silver Bangle asks, hello ladies, any messages from my guides, please?
So the theme seems to be get out there and do. Get out there and enjoy. Get out there and be. They're showing me leading you out on the dance floor. And it's a metaphysical dance floor, of course, and dancing with you. Again, get out, be who you are, be confident in who you are, be self-assured in who you are. You have that right, you have that power. And now is the time to shine. Now is not the time to hide, go hide. Now it's time to be out there, out and proud, so to speak. Okay? It doesn't matter what. Just, you don't have to push it in people's face. I'm not saying that. But also at the same time, this is who I am, and I like who I am. You don't have to say, take it or leave it. Just say, this is who I am. I like who I am. And the rest is up to other people. And it doesn't matter what they say as long as you're proud of yourself.
Keisha W says, yes, you're right. I'm not accepting that behavior. Thank you. The Spirit Feather says, amazing. Thank you. Krista Charlton asks, hello, ladies. Can I ask if my late mummy has a message for me? Please.
Your mother has a very good sense of humor. And she sends, what she does is she puts her arms out like this and gives you an air hug so that you know that she's there. And of course she wants you to know that that her side is really fun and she's doing all right. She misses you, but she's doing all right. She's still, there's things that she still would prefer were physical, but she's okay with it not being physical. And she spends a lot of time with you and your family, making sure that she's whispering in your ear, telling you, try this, don't do that, sort of thing. So what else? Mostly she just sends her love. And she says you're very deserved. You deserve a lot. And it's a positive. You deserve positive. And she says things are coming your way that you've been working towards, you've been expecting, you're working towards. Your work is going to have results. they will look slightly different than what you expected. So be open, but they're going to be very positive results. They might be better than you anticipated.
Hyacinth asks, hello, will there be a significant love with a new person coming to me this year? Thank you.
Hyacinth was one of my mother's favorite flowers. Every spring we'd buy her purple ones. I'm not sure it's a new love. It feels like somebody you've known for a while, and it doesn't feel like it's soon. I mean, soon in this year's perspective of soon. But it's somebody that I feel you've known and haven't and said, no, I don't think that's possible. But they're interested as well. It's not a one-sided thing. And again, not soon in this year's time parameter, but it's coming, and it will be a surprise to you who it is, but not a negative surprise. It's just like, oh, I never went in that direction. It will be good.
Miriam M asks, hi, any messages from my guides? Excuse me.
Okay, the theme of the year is get out there. Or this week is get out there, be known. They showed me a car. Go get out there and drive your car, so to speak. Get out and be the one in control of your life, but get out there. And they're advocating you do not stay home as much as you used to. And I can't blame the guides for that. It's been a year and a bit where we've been home. But they're suggesting you get out there. They're not saying you have to go across the world, drive across the world, but they are suggesting you get out there and do things. Get out there and then show the world who you are. And that is a major theme today. Show the world who you are.
Next?
Yeah.
Abby says, thank you so much. There is a tough competitor that made me worry. I'm the last person to go and propose. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's good that you're the last.
A big thank you. I wish for the best for you and your family.
And for you too.
And she adds, I'll be back next time asking if you see me being able to buy my mama home this year. Lily Dulo says, yes, please clean it. Who puts evil eye on me?
I think it's just a little bit of jealousy. I don't think I don't think they were doing it with thinking it would actually work.
Astha Bawardi says, thank you. Beautiful message. Everything is changing and I love it.
That's good.
Sharon Sadowski says, thank you, ladies. And I apologize again for pronouncing names wrong. Priya says, hi, I want to know about my job promotion.
So all I heard was the simple, it's coming. I assume it was your superior. I just got, it's coming.
Jennifer Schwab says, thank you. I will take the advice to lead with my heart when choosing our new home. It sounds like a wonderful way to work with the energies while searching for it. Namaste.
I think they actually want you to do that for almost everything. That's a feeling I got that was, they're using that as an excuse to get you to learn to work with lead through your heart.
Tay says, I don't give him crackers. He might be referring to his millet. I
Could
try
be.
to make sure he gets to see the other birds whenever I can. I recently joked about getting him a toy bird, lol. I'm not surprised he feels lonely. I will look into getting him a toy bird. Thank you.
Or a mate.
Or a mate.
I think he'd be happy with a mate.
I mean, wouldn't we all? Silver Bear says, thank you. Krista Charlton says, thank you. Thank you, ladies. Jin Singh asks, hello, have you got a message for me? Please, I lost my dad in November. I miss him so much. Our condolences.
Our condolences. Your father comes in. He says, I love you. Don't mourn for me, little one. He says things on this side of the veil are hopping, and he's writing this. He's kind of enjoying it. He says, I was a bit of a recluse, like he didn't get involved and stuff when he was alive, but he says now I'm kind of pulled into it, and I'm really busy because so much is happening, and the energies, the spirit, psychic, spiritual energies are changing and shifting, and he's very excited. He's very excited for you as well because something positive is coming your way, and I kind of think it's a mate. The way your father's talking, it feels like there's somebody coming in to fill a void for you in a good way. It's a positive thing anyhow, and he's assisting. So if you're married, then it's probably a good friend. If you're not married, then it's other. And he wants you to be, again, the theme of today is get out there and do. And he wants you to be a little more out there and do things for yourself. Enjoy life a little more. Okay? Good luck with that. It would be, he will assist you in moving forward.
Tay adds, hopefully mine and Matsu's relationship will get stronger. Synth says thank you. Much appreciated. Miriam M says thank you. Sagittarius Goddess asks, hello dear. I liked and subscribed. Thank you. Please share.
that makes me feel good. We have a Facebook group, Wisdom Seekers. It's the one with the phoenix.
Links are in the description, like always.
Always the phoenix, and we have a lot of cool things happening on the Facebook group as well. Tomorrow we have a.
Can I read her question?
I was just going to say tomorrow we have a by donation interactive because we want to buy a program.
My question is, what does Aquarius think of me? Platonic relationship.
Aquarius. So his eyes light up. He really likes you. Might not be as platonic as you think it is. And so just be aware. But Aquarius is willing to keep it at what level you want, and is willing to go a little bit further. I do think Aquarius, interesting people, Aquarius. And I have to say, I honestly don't know very many Aquarians. But the energy is very positive.
Kriya says thank you. Ginseng says thank you. Jasmine Moore asks, hi, Wisdom Seekers. Will things improve in my living situation once my roommate from hell moves out? Probably.
So I'm going to say something that you may or may not want to hear. Do your best to work the situation out with the roommate from hell so that you do not attract the same lesson again. And if you cannot attract the same lesson again, the new roommate will be much better.
And Sagittarius Goddess says, haha, okay, thanks, ladies. Now you can go into the promotions.
Okay.
We're at a lull.
Okay, so Saturday, we're going to, at 1 o'clock Pacific time, we're going to have by donation, recommended $5 donation. Though I don't mind if you give more. Elizabeth is going to pull a card for you, and she's really, really good. I know, because she pulled a card for me, and it was really, really good. Also, Spirit Feather is going to we'll do an aura drawing for you. You can ask for yourself, or you can ask for somebody. How your two hearts entwine. If you want to see what that looks like, go to Wisdom Seekers Facebook page with the phoenix, and it is pinned to the top. And Spirit Feather did a heart drawing for me and a tiny bit of an explanation. It's only a little bit of an explanation. It's not the full thing, but for $5, you're not going to get a full half-hour reading kind of energy, which is really, really, really good. Kind of fun and exciting. Okay.
Abby with, I think it's rupees. It's not a
it's not a lot.
Symbol I recognize.
Okay.
But it's 449. And she asks, if there is any time after the last question and not a trouble, do you see me able to get my mom a new home this year or something? Thank you.
Okay, let's see what I can do. Your mom isn't really keen to move. She wants to be with you. This is what I'm getting. If you bought her a new home, I think she'd enjoy it thoroughly, but she's a little fearful of shifting and changing. She's afraid that she doesn't want you to overextend yourself. She doesn't want you to put yourself in bankruptcy, or she puts herself below other people. So sit down and talk to her first before you make any plans. She wants more than anything to be close to you. So if the house includes you in it, she's very happy to move. She doesn't want to be alone, and she doesn't want to be lonely, and she's very self-effacing. So sit down and make sure you're both on the same page. And having said that, I'm not sure it's this year. It could be next year by January, February. But I do see a larger, more comfortable space for you and your mom, for your mom. Make sure that's what everybody wants first, because there might be a different energy is more, suits you more. Okay.
Erica Brooks-John says, greetings, ladies. I pray all is well. And my question is, I'm planning a trip to Georgia, and I'm planning that trip will that trip be okay? Thank you, and namaste.
Georgia. I have a lot of people I know in Georgia. It seems to be a really cool place to be. Besides the typical problems with luggage and things like that, I think it's good if you can live with the oh dang, what the heck happened energy. It's going to be a fun trip. And if you can look at the things that go wrong and laugh, it'll be even more fun. Any luggage lost will be found. And any trips taken in a taxi that went the long way around will simply show you a new view of the city. But if you don't want to take the long way around, just make sure you have GPS on your phone and say, hey, what are you doing? I see a lot of laughter and giggling and joy. And if you're going there on business, I still see laughter and giggling and joy. So I think you're going to have fun.
Jennifer Schwab says, thank you, ladies, for your time and energy. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Beautiful necklace, Eliz-sha, and dragon.
That's your necklace. I just wanted to wear it to make sure it doesn't scratch. Your dragons are up there. Let me show you the ones I pulled out for you. I know, I'm driving you insane, right, Dell?
A little bit, but nothing new there.
See, there's that one. Oh no, pardon me, that's not yours. But this one, the one you asked for, and this one, which I like, and this is the one you were asking for. I think that it's sort of the purpley blue, or maybe it's this one. I forget. One of those two you were asked for. So anyhow, those are the ones I've got right now. Or this one too, I guess. I have them set aside for you anyhow. So this one actually is going to Sogo with those of you who know the rest of the crew. Okay. I'm sorry, I finished driving my daughter crazy for 5 minutes.
Haven't.
5 minutes.
My insanity is
already gone.
Yeah.
It's been gone a long time.
I come by being crazy, honestly.
What can I say?
Abby says she is, we have 3 fur babies and we need a bigger place. She adds, she is my angel and I want to do so much, do as much as I can. We'll do that before making a decision for sure. And
she loves you as you are. You don't have to do more. But it makes her heart feel big that you want to do that for her.
And she adds, yay, thank you so much. I promise much. It's just not to disturb further tonight.
Oh, that's all right. I don't mind.
No, it's no disruption.
That's why we're doing this, you know.
Jasmine Moore says, no more lessons. Thank you.
I don't blame you. I think every one of us is sick of lessons.
Aren't we? Lily Dulo says, thank you so much for your time and energy. Joe Fermino asks, any messages from my guides? Thank you.
Okay, first of all, Lily, yeah, it's very easy. It's very easy to clear. You're probably already cleared. I just noticed the effects. And see what happens. Okay, and Jal,
Yeah.
Pheromone. So this is interesting. It's almost like you're growing wings and you're starting to fly. You're starting to become so aware of who you are and confident and sure of your energy, of what's happening in your life. You're starting to accept who you are for what you are. And quite honestly, you're starting to turn into a very powerful woman, one who says, yes, I will do that, or no, I won't. And it will cause a little disruption for a little while. So be very, very careful how you present yourself to people, especially the men around you. But you are a powerful woman. Allow yourself to be powerful, that respectful and powerful. Okay?
Erica Brooks John says, thank you so much and beautiful necklace. Happy weekend.
It was fun to make. Yeah.
Jennifer Schwab says, so cool. We love them. Abby sends a heart. Tay says, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day, and thank you, ladies, for the live. Tricia Scowen asks, Eliz-sha, have you anything to tell me? Hope you and Elle are doing well. Sounds like it.
Yeah, actual life is kind of fun. A little too much fun at times. I think your gentleman that you're calling in, I think he's closer than you think he is. And I think you're going to, I'm not 100% sure why you want to buy a house, honestly, when the potential for you to move is pretty strong. Unless you want to have a house there and another place outside in the European Union. Interesting, irrelevant, but interesting. My ancestry has some coming from Spain as well. Irish, Scottish, German, French, Spanish, and Native American. I think I got everybody in there. Maybe I forgot the English. It's more Irish and Scottish, though.
Next?
No, I'm trying to pinpoint something. No, I'm sorry, I don't get anything more. I just feel that gentleman that you're calling in is really quite close. So go for it. And of course, he's not going to look like you expect. He's going to be what you asked for, but different. They always are. I don't know why the guides do that, or the universe does that, but just don't go with expectations. Just allow yourself to enjoy everybody, and he will make himself known to you. Okay, and Tay, I know you said you don't give your bird
Crackers.
But maybe look for something like quinoa crackers or something like that, something that's specifically made for birds, because I think he wants some treats. I think he would like to be fed treats. I mean, that's a bird talking with his stomach, of course, but
most animals talk with their stomachs.
Yes, I don't know very many that don't.
Joe Fermino says, I'm a man, and thank you.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry about that. Then I see you growing, and so it's really hard to tell with people who come from another country whether the name is male or female. I apologize for that.
Oh, not just that. It's all when you're in tune with both sides of masculine and feminine.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell the difference.
And that's true because the energy I pick up from you is a balanced energy. I do see wings sprouting from your back, like you're ready to fly and soar. That is the most important thing there. one thing I have noticed between now and a little while ago is your self-confidence. It's become so much more powerful. And the one thing I did notice was that you're breaking away from tradition, and it's hard for you. And that's why I guess I assumed you were a female, because females break away from tradition more often than men do. It's a sociological fact, actually, that so that's why I assumed. I apologize for assuming, but you are breaking away from tradition. You are becoming strong in your own right, and I can see a glint of humor in your eyes. Okay, that's good. I do apologize, though.
Francesca Whispers ASMR asks, "Thank you for all you do. I watch you all the time.
Thank
I feel
you.
like I lost my sister's trust in a way. She's far away at the moment. Any advice?" Talk to her.
The only thing you can do is be your honest self. And if something happened that you feel you did, address it with your sister. If she's far and away, there's Skype, Zoom, Messenger. It works just as well as face-to-face. But give it time to balance out. And if you did something that your sister considers unrepairable, figure out why you did it, not why she thinks you did it. Clear that energy within yourself, because the only person you can deal with is you. And go from a clear energy. Maybe you were at fault. If you're at fault, understand why you chose to do that. Understand why you are wanting to play that game. Clear it, then talk to her. It's the only, like I said, the only person you have control over is yourself. So look after you first, then deal with your sister, is basically what I'm saying. The clearer you are, the more she will forgive you.
B. Airless says, "Hi,
Hi,
Eliz-sha
B.
and L." Tay says, "Yeah, he definitely loves his food. I will look for special bird treats to give him."
Yeah, because that was the first thing I saw. Was it looked like a cracker, and I assumed it was a cracker. But I mean, they make crackers. You can make your own crackers. In fact, they're very simple to make. I make dog treats for our dogs all the time. Just make sure it's food that they're allowed to eat.
If you can eat it, they can eat it. Well, I guess not birds, dogs though.
No, not exactly garlic.
No, but I
grapes,
mean, like,
raisins.
if you can, if it's food that you're going to eat, it's likely that your dogs can eat it as well.
Yeah.
Jiao says, "Haha, I just laughed. Always very pleased to hear you both."
Yeah, I know. I saw your smile. Made me feel better.
B asks, "May I have some messages regarding my upcoming auditions? Thank you so very, very much."
So one of the judges for the audition is very proper. Likes. Make sure you're dressed to the nines. Basically, present yourself as a professional. Walk properly. Don't slouch. And that same judge is quite critical. So if you hear something played wrong, the judge will hear it played wrong. There's one piece that's got a lot extremely intricate movements. Practice that a little bit extra. It's just like it's really fast, and it's just like your hands are going like this all over the place. Practice that a little bit extra, just because for the timing. Okay, and make sure your hair shines. Don't ask me why. Okay.
We'll end with Patricia Scorn, who says, "That is lovely, Eliz-sha. I thought about the house, but I need a move from here to rent and would love to keep it. Thank you for saying the move abroad is close, and I know he will be very different. Keep having fun, Eliz-sha. It does you so good, so much good, and wishing everyone on."
You mean like ending with that's all, folks?
Wishing everyone on the Eliz-sha family here today a peaceful and restful weekend.
Thank you. It should be fun weekend. My daughter has split custody of my grandkids. She has the grandkids this weekend, so it should be fun.
And on that note,
are we done?
We're done.
We're done.
I'm going to kick you off now before we get more questions.
Namaste. Namasko.
Bye, folks.
And thank you for being here for us. I really appreciate it. Well, I wouldn't be here without you, would I? And don't forget, come on tomorrow.
Facebook.
If you feel like donating, please get a heart reading, get a card reading.
And
we're fun. It's
make
fun.
Make sure you have snacks at the ready, because
it's Elizabeth's on. That means 2 hours later. Bye.
See you guys next week.